Ever wonder what it's really like to spend money like a billionaire? We're not just talking about fancy cars or private jets, though those are in the mix. We're diving deep into the surprising, secretive, and strategic ways the ultra-wealthy actually use their fortunes. It's not all glitz and glamour. Behind the scenes, billionaires are making calculated moves that protect and grow their wealth while indulging in lifestyles that most of us can barely imagine. But here's where it gets really interesting. They don't spend money the way you think they do. In fact, many billionaires invest more than they consume, and when they do spend big, it's often for reasons that are psychological, strategic, or status-driven, not just luxurious. So if you've ever wanted to peek behind the curtain and learn why Jeff Bezos bought a $500 million yacht, or why Elon Musk lives in a $50,000 prefab home, stick around. This video will blow your mind. And wait till you hear about the $1 billion expense that seems totally unnecessary until you realize the real reason behind it. 1. Real estate. But it's not what you think, yes. Billionaires buy jaw-dropping real estate, but it's rarely just for show. When Jeff Bezos purchased his $165 million Beverly Hills mansion, it wasn't just a flex. It was also a networking tool, a strategic investment, and a status symbol that opened doors in elite circles. And when you're ultra-wealthy, location isn't about convenience. It's about influence. But here's what's often overlooked. Billionaires don't just live in mansions. They own property portfolios across the globe. We're talking penthouses in New York, ski chalets in the Swiss Alps, island compounds in the Caribbean, and even entire towns in some cases. This isn't just a taste for luxury. It's a hedge against currency fluctuations, political unrest, and economic downturns. Some even use offshore trusts and shell companies to hold these properties discreetly, minimizing taxes and shielding their identities. Others buy properties purely for the appreciation potential, never intending to step foot in them. Coming up next, we'll explore why some billionaires purposely spend millions on things that lose value the moment they buy them, and why that might actually be smart. 2. Toys that fly, float, and roar. From private jets to super yachts, billionaires spend hundreds of millions on transportation, not just for luxury, but for privacy, time efficiency, and status signaling. A Gulfstream G700 isn't just a jet. It's a flying office, bedroom, and power move wrapped in carbon fiber. Super yachts, like the $500 million one owned by Jeff Bezos, are basically floating cities complete with helipads, submarines, crew of 40+, and private movie theaters. Some even carry support yachts just for toys and staff. Why? Because when you're dealing with time as your most valuable asset, controlling every aspect of your mobility becomes essential. These extravagant purchases are also ultimate social hubs. Invite-only yacht parties at Cannes or boardroom deals over the Atlantic. It's the billionaire version of a business lunch. But here's the twist. Many of these toys are leased, co-owned, or purchased through LLCs for tax efficiency and legal protection. It's all meticulously planned. But next, what if I told you that some billionaires deliberately lose money on passion projects just to build influence? 3. Investing in influence, art, media, and politics. Billionaires don't just invest in stocks. They invest in culture, perception, and legacy. Buying fine art isn't just aesthetic. It's a tax strategy, wealth preservation tool, and status symbol. A Picasso on the wall can increase in value more reliably than some real estate. Media ownership is another big one. Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post. Elon Musk controls X, formerly Twitter. Why? Because owning a narrative is more powerful than any single investment return. Influence is the new currency. Some go deeper, investing in film production companies, documentaries, or tech magazines, not just for profits, but to shape public opinion and secure a lasting cultural footprint. It's strategic branding at the highest level. Political donations also count as spending. Billionaires often contribute tens of millions to campaigns, super PACs, and advocacy groups, not just out of ideology, but to gain access, favor, and soft power. Some even fund lobbying arms to rewrite laws in their industry's favor. What's even more shocking? Some billionaires spend nothing at all on appearances. and still live like kings. Find out how in the next point. Fourth, mind and body optimization. While many dream of material wealth, billionaires are investing in something far more personal, themselves. We're talking longevity clinics, stem cell treatments, full-body MRI scans, cryotherapy chambers, and neuro-enhancement tech. Take Brian Johnson, the tech billionaire spending over $2 million annually on his biohacking experiment to reverse aging. He's not alone. Others are building private medical facilities, hiring round-the-clock health teams, and testing experimental therapies not yet available to the public. Mental optimization is just as big. Billionaires hire performance psychologists, personal philosophers, and decision-making coaches. These aren't just rich people quirks. They believe that one better decision could be worth billions in ROI. They also invest in deep work retreats, AI-enhanced productivity tools, and digital detox havens in remote parts of the world. It's not about escaping, it's about sharpening their edge. But not all billionaire spending is so rational. Wait till you see the weirdest, most ego-driven expenses billionaires have made. 5. Legacy projects in the quest for immortality. This is where spending gets philosophical. Many billionaires aren't just focused on living well. They want to be remembered forever. Enter philanthropy, space exploration, global education initiatives, and AI research. Take Bill Gates. He's pledged most of his fortune to the Gates Foundation, aiming to eradicate diseases and improve education worldwide. Elon Musk? He's pouring billions into making life multiplanetary. These aren't hobbies, they're legacy moves. Legacy spending also includes founding universities, naming hospitals, or funding tech that could outlast civilization itself. Some even explore cryonics, the hope of freezing themselves until science finds a way to revive them. And let's not forget the ultra-exclusive billionaire giving clubs, like the Giving Pledge, where members promise to donate most of their wealth. But is it pure generosity, or a way to shape how they're remembered? But when the camera's off and the donations are made, what's left? We'll wrap this all up in the final thoughts. So how do billionaires actually spend their money? It's a mix of luxury, strategy, ego, and impact. While it's easy to judge their yachts and mansions, what's less visible is their obsession with control, influence, and legacy. These aren't just random splurges. They're carefully orchestrated plays in a much larger game. But here's the real takeaway. Billionaires think differently about money. They spend to buy time, create leverage, and shape the future, not just to enjoy the present. So the next time you hear someone say, "If I had $1 billion, I'd buy a Ferrari," remember, that's a consumer mindset. Billionaires operate with an investor's psychology, even when they're spending. What would you do if you had $1 billion? Drop your answers in the comments. Let's compare billionaire dreams. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into money, power, and the minds of the ultra-wealthy.